My name's Amy, I'm 25 and I'm videoing you from the sunny Isle of Jura. This is about the 56th time I've tried to take this video, so hopefully this is the final one. I'm just going to talk about a couple of really good things about living here and a couple of challenges from living here. But first of all, maybe a wee bit more about me and my background. So I grew up on Jura and I then went to art school in Glasgow to study jewellery and silversmithing, and I decided to move back. So that was a few years ago. I've almost been out of uni longer than I was even there, so it's got to a sort of stage where I can't really say I recently graduated anymore. Yeah, so that's my kind of passion, and what I'd like to do more of in the future is jewellery and a bit more artwork. But at the moment I am a community development officer and a youth development officer. So community development on Jura with the Jura Development Trust, and I do the youth development with the TSI, so that's Third Sector Interface with Argyll and Bute, and that post is based on Isla. So I work between Isle of Isla and Isle of Jura, and it keeps me busy for sure. A couple of the good things about living here is obviously it's absolutely beautiful. It's not always sunny, but even in the winter or even in the gales, it has its own beauty too. The community spirit here is phenomenal. Lots of people are really passionate about living here, really proud to be here, and I for one am really proud to say that Jura is where I feel I belong anyway. So yeah, that's definitely good. I love having that that shared history with people too. I think a lot of people here have a really good sense of humour. I think maybe you have to live in a small island of 200 people. But yeah, it definitely makes it a really enjoyable place to live. Age isn't a factor here. You're friends with who you're friends with. There isn't any barriers in that respect. Social life is actually amazingly good. We've got one pub, one village hall, and they kind of meet a really good range of social needs, so that's pretty good. There's a lot of committees here as well, so from what I was mentioning about really good community spirit, you kind of have to, when you live here, you kind of have to work as part of the big machine and all get together and just try and make it the place you want it to be, really. So I'm part of the Jura Coast Guard as well, so that's really good because we get quite a lot of training. I'm part of a team of about 10 people. We're called out to some emergencies, so that might be some medical emergency where someone needs to get flown away in a helicopter. Or it might be something's washed up on the beach, it might be pyrotechnics washed up on the beach or left on the beach. We have to dispose of those. It could be a whole range of things, and since I've been part of the team just over a year now, we've seen a good variety of things. So yeah, definitely enjoying that part of living here as well. I'm also part of the Jura Music Festival Committee and Jura Christmas Committee, all the fun ones really. But yeah. So that's all part of making living here really meaningful for me, and that works pretty well. Challenges of living here: it's really expensive to live here in terms of transport and in terms of even shopping, like getting your groceries or getting stuff posted here, getting stuff posted away. Transport affected me directly, so even just to go, it affects me directly, so even just to go to Isla with my car one day a week on a short ferry journey, it takes 3 minutes. It's probably the most expensive 3 minutes of your life, maybe, on a ferry. I'm not sure actually, but definitely of mine. So I used to be able to make that a little bit more viable by leaving a car on Isla and having a car on Jura. But that's no longer practical, so yeah, that's definitely a challenge of living here and something that we're trying to work towards reducing as part of the community here. So it's expensive, and again, actually, because there's not that many of us that live here, about 200 people, so people can get pretty burned out from volunteer work, which is a shame. You know, you should only be volunteering if it's something you love to do, and that's how it should be. But some people get pretty tired when you're doing a lot, which tends to happen here. Also, another challenge is jobs, and I mean, for me, I've got too many jobs, but I feel like I have to take these jobs on so that I can make a living. So I'm currently at about I have 4 jobs at the moment, which is insane. But I mean, it's good because I'm able to make money, but they're all part-time jobs. You know, you're juggling it all, and sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, right, what am I supposed to do today? Who am I today? Who do I need to speak to? What do I need to do? So I'd definitely in the future like to reduce those jobs and focus more on my art practice. But so yeah, that's the good points and the challenges, and I look forward to sharing a wee bit more with you over the year. So yeah, thanks for tuning in.